everyone, we are Team Purify and are made up of 5 like minds. We have come together today to make a cheap, affordable and easy way of purifying water without any complex means. Meet our team. I'm Queen Jackson. To my left is Informer, to my right is John, and behind me is Gospel. In the next few minutes, we want to tell you how this idea works.
As you all know, there are 7 stages in water purification, and our product Spirit is going to only focus on 3 of the most important stages of water purification. We have coagulation, evacuation, and disinfection. Our product is going to have a main component called calcium hypochlorite. Calcium acts as both a coagulant and a floccuant, while chlorine acts as a disinfectant. Our product is also going to come with an indicator, red cabbage indicator, which is going to indicate whether it has acid or base inside of it, because us humans can't take water with acids and bases. And it's also going to have a heavy metal indicator, which is going to indicate whether it has heavy metals. Our product will be non-toxic, assuring the good health of everyone who uses it.
One of the main problems that even the WHO is trying to combat is the issue of unavailability of clean drinkable water. According to the World Organization, some 829,000 people are estimated to die each year from diarrhea as a result of unsafe drinking water, poor hand hygiene and sanitation. Yet, diarrhea is largely preventable, and some 297,000 children aged under 5 years could be avoided if this risk factor is addressed. Globally, at least 2 billion people use a drinking water source contaminated with feces. Microbial contamination. As a result of contamination with feces, it poses the greatest risk to drinking water safety. More so in some areas and even in the city, drilling boreholes is not achievable due to high land topography, which makes the water table far from reach during drilling. Also, we all know that humans can survive some weeks without food, but few days without water. So during the wars and major crises like desertification, people died more due to the lack of access to clean drinkable water than lack of access to food.
That makes our product unique is that it doesn't have any harmful chemicals in the production. Puric is specifically designed to help people out by the pricing being at little over $2, especially designed for people who can't afford good living. Our product Puric is meant for people in the rural area. We tend to reach these people in the rural areas through advertising like billboards and newspapers. The shipping of our product Puric to these rural areas will be free, and the price will be little over $2. We intend to gain our revenue from investors, donations, and people who are generally interested in our product. Puric will also be available for delivery to other countries who are suffering the same thing within our own country.
Start by making few models and selling it to our pilot customers. And then when we do this, we can start advertising through social media. When we're done advertising through social media, we look for patrons, and then after patrons, we start finding investors. When we find investors, we can start with the mass production. Our product sale will be, for a product sale, it will be $1.07, and for our shipping cost, it will be $20. Because of unavailability of funds, we'll have to remove the cost, which will be $70. And then when we do this, it will be easy for us to improve the government's economy.
This is a demonstration of our prototype. As you can see, this is made up of 100% recycled material, and it's made up of 3 compartments. The first compartment here is the red cabbage indicator used for indicating acidity or basicity of the water you want to purify. This is the strip used to detect heavy metals inside the water you want to purify, and this is our chemical calcium hypochlorite, which will help us to purify the water.
Follow us as we demonstrate how our prototype works.
I want to test the first part of our prototype, the red cabbage indicator. We have three samples of liquid here: the acid, the neutral water, and the base. We don't know what we are going to get. We don't know where we're getting water from. Sometimes it might be acidic or basic. So this is why we need to test. Now let's start. We pour the red cabbage indicator into the acid. You can see it slowly diffuses and it goes into a particular tint of pink, showing that it's acidic. Carry another sample of the red cabbage, pour it into neutral water. It changes into sky blue, color tint of sky blue. Then we carry another sample and we pour it into the base. You can see it changes color into yellowish green or green, depending on how long it takes to diffuse. So this is to show you that any water that you can take can have some acid or base that is with it. So when you indicate it now, we now know which one we're going to use to purify, not the acid, not the base, but the neutral one.
We are about to conduct an experiment on the test section of our purification kit. Now I'm going to pour this purifier into this dirty water. And then I'll shake it for some time. Then I'll allow it to rest. As you can see here, the water has been successfully purified after 10 minutes.
As you have seen so far, our purification kit Purify can detect whether water can be purified. It also purifies water. Thank you for following us through this journey. See you in the finals.